Are these dinosaurs? Definitely! Yeah, that's actually the product name of this set of dinosaurs, and I'm going to share my collection with you today. Back in 1987, Playskool launched a line of dinosaur toys and called them Definitely Dinosaurs. The bigger dinosaurs were each sold with a caveman figure, and I believe all of the dinosaurs were sold with a paperback storybook. In the first wave of figures, there was Anatasaurus, a duck-billed dinosaur. Anatasaurus has a rotating tail, legs and arms that swing back and forward, and a hinge at the neck that allow it to look down. My figure has always had really weak leg joints that barely support its weight, so it likes to slump over and sit. Anatasaurus came with a caveman named Zorg and a green saddle sling thingy. Next up is Ankylosaurus, and his caveman buddy was named Thrax. Ankylosaurus has a rotating head and tail, and 4 legs that swing back and forward. Deinonychus was one of my first 2 figures. I remember my mom telling me it was Tyrannosaurus, and when I went to show off my new toy to my cousin, he was like, "That's not Tyrannosaurus, it has toe claws." Huh. Meanwhile, my mom was trying to get him to shut up because Playskool really did make a Tyrannosaurus, but it was much bigger and therefore much more expensive of a figure. Anyway, Deinonychus has a rotating tail and arms and legs that swing back and forward. Deinonychus came with a caveman named Druze. I always thought Protoceratops was a pretty shade of green. Protoceratops has a rotating tail, 4 legs that swing back and forward, and when you press back on the frill on its head, its mouth opens wider. Protoceratops came with a caveman named Zinder. Triceratops was another one of my first 2 dinosaurs from this set. Triceratops has a rotating tail, legs that swing back and forward, and like Protoceratops, the mouth opens wider when you press back on its frill. Triceratops came with a red saddle that seats 2 cavemen, but only 1 caveman was included, and his name is Brin. The final figure I own from this initial series of figures is Tyrannosaurus. Tyrannosaurus is a large figure with impressive articulation for his time. The lower jaw is hinged to open the mouth wider. The neck is hinged to allow Tyrannosaurus to look down. The arms and legs swing back and forward. The feet have hinges to allow Tyrannosaurus to remain standing while reaching up straight or leaning really far forward. The tail rotates, but it also has a hinge that allow it to move up and down a little bit. The hinge is really loose on mine, but this dinosaur was played with a lot. Tyrannosaurus is unique because it is the only dinosaur in this entire line that came with a cave woman, and her name is Lexa. There is also a blue saddle that fits in a peg on the back of Tyrannosaurus. A second series of figures was released later in 1987. The first of these that I own is Acanthus. Acanthus did not come with a caveman. Acanthus has a rotating tail and legs that swing back and forward. The final figure I own from the second series is Ultrasaurus. Now, last month when I shared my Lord of the Rings action figure collection, I mentioned that Treebeard's the largest action figure I own. I was wrong. I completely forgot about Ultrasaurus. Ultrasaurus is massive, and it's over 20 inches tall. Ultrasaurus came with a 2-story saddle and a caveman named Grell. Ultrasaurus has 2 different points of rotation in its neck, rotation in the tail, legs that swing back and forward, and hinges at the feet. It also has a goofy expression on its face that seems to say that this dino has seen some things. But that's not all the Definitely Dinosaurs that I own. In 1988, Wendy's gave away dinosaurs in their kids' meals, including Anatasaurus, Tyrannosaurus, Triceratops, and Apatosaurus. Then in 1989, Wendy's brought the dinosaurs back again. Apatosaurus was back again, but this time in pink. There was Ceratosaurus, Parasaurolophus, Ankylosaurus, Stegosaurus, and one that I just realized while making this video that I'm missing. Triceratops again, but this time in orange. I always thought it was strange that they didn't re-release what was surely the most popular dinosaur of the time, Tyrannosaurus. So that's my collection. If I can track down my storybooks, and if there's enough interest, I may make more detailed individual videos for each species. I'll have another toy collection video up next month, but for now you can check out the toy collections of some of my viewers in the January Zub Collection Club playlist that I've linked below. Thanks for watching.